Throughout my time making content, I've gotten the question asked very frequently that is, hey Zether, how do you make what if content, or how do you create the stories and edit your videos? Today, I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how everything is made, ranging from thumbnails to ideas to scripting to editing the video and compiling it all together in one beautiful video for you guys all to watch. And I'm never going to take this video down, so I hope you guys go on to enjoy it, because today is pretty much going to be a what if tutorial. Okay, so before I start getting into exactly what it is that you guys are going to be doing to actually make the what if content, I need to tell you guys the 4 basic steps. Number 1, there's the idea, which is pretty much like, you can make anything up. Like, what if Deku opened his own ice cream shop? That's the idea. Next comes the thumbnail. One of the most important things that you need in order to pretty much like start making consistent content and have people look at your stuff and be like, oh, that's this person, he posted a new video. You have to have thumbnails that are consistent with your channels, and you have to create your own style. Meaning, don't exactly look at my thumbnails and immediately think, all right, I'm gonna just copy Zether's content. Because if you do that and people click on the video thinking that it's one of my videos and they hear your voice, they might actually be disappointed, or maybe actually might be a little happy for once, because maybe this time someone good will actually make the idea. Totally kidding, but seriously though, the next part after that is essentially just the recording part. And what do I mean by that? It's literally just sitting down, and the recording part can be split up into 2 parts. Number 1, the scripting, or the just going off the top of your head. There's 2 approaches to go by when you're making what if content. There's number 1, the approach where you pretty much just start writing down each of the characters' monologues and dialogues and what happens. And then there's the other approach where you kind of just think about the idea and you kind of just speak whatever's on your mind at the time. That's the approach that I usually go with, but every now and then I like to script some parts of my videos, so to each his own. However, if I'm being very honest with you guys and transparent, when I first started making what if content, it was really easy to script stuff and then go off based on that. So I would definitely recommend scripting your own content so it can help you guys out with making this, this stuff. Now, if I'm being honest, making the what if content is generally not hard, but there is 3 things that you are like actually going to be needing, or else your channel is most likely going to be flopping. Number 1, you need to look professional, meaning you probably want to get a YouTube banner. You want to create a name that is kind of going to have people look at that name and associate it with you, meaning don't put what if in your name, don't put an anime character in your name, because most of the time when they look up your character or your persona, they're going to find like let's take Aizen for example. His name is literally Aizenlad or something like that, but now he changed it to Unbound, Bleach Unbound or something like that. I forgot, but point being, don't make your name be an anime character that is already popularized. Create something new. Start your own trend. The second thing you guys are going to be needing is the most important thing, actually. It is good storytelling as well as a good voice. Because if you sound like a 11-year-old squeaker, or you have a really bad microphone, people are not exactly going to be wanting to stick around to hear somebody with a really awkward voice tell them the story of what if Naruto was the two-tailed Jinchuriki or something like that. You know what I mean? Nobody exactly wants to hear some 11-year-old be like, hey guys, my name is the Squeaker 1212, and today we're gonna be doing what if Naruto. Like, nobody wants to hear that. I'm sorry, but that's just the blatant reality. So if you want to create content like I do myself, you're probably going to be wanting to make content if you are around the ages of 15 through 18. And in case you guys are thinking that this is going to be something that is going to, like, honestly, like, you guys are going to keep going and not get bored of, you are very, very, very mistaken. When it comes to starting your own channel, please do yourself the favor of ranging your content with a lot of variety and not making the mistake of pretty much boxing yourself into one thing and doing that one thing for the rest of the days of your channel, because doing that can sometimes get sickening and cause breaks. Another thing that I definitely would recommend to you all is pretty much taking it easy, posting every single day, especially when you're first starting, and investing in a good quality microphone. A good quality microphone can come a very long way. And it's simply one of those things that you are probably going to be needing. If you guys have a school laptop, or you have a PC per se, you are quite literally almost already set up. Now all you need is a good microphone. Would I recommend using an iPhone to record videos? Not particularly, because everybody knows that when you use something along those lines, you usually move your phone a lot, and that causes people to hear wind, and it also causes people to hear the shaking of the phone, which is why I would always recommend buying yourself a microphone. Now you guys might be wondering, what microphone do I use? Well, I'm happy you guys asked, because that's actually the sponsor of today's video. A company by the name of Movo Microphones has actually did actually send me a microphone a little bit ago, and I've been using their microphone for quite some time. Honestly, it's pretty sick, and it's an XLR type microphone, so you are going to be needing an audio interface if you want to use one of these, but it makes you sound so professional, and in the long run, guys, I promise, it is worth it, 100%. That being said, though, guys, keep in mind a good microphone can only get you so far if you don't post consistently and you don't pretty much let your viewers understand what it is that you're going to be doing on your channel. The next thing is, like I said, the thumbnails. So thumbnail making is honestly not really that hard. All you would really need to do to create a thumbnail is to go on an application by the name of PixelRX. Now, up on screen, depending on if I got lazy or not, should be a portion of me pretty much showing you guys how to use PixelRX. Now, in case you guys want a more in-depth look at it, I can pretty much give you guys a link down below in the description, or I can actually direct you to one of my fellow What If YouTuber content creators who actually teaches you guys how to make thumbnails in an in-depth way, being that one weeb. I'm pretty sure many of you guys know who he is, but he is just a great guy. And in case you guys want to go learn how to make thumbnails, you guys can actually go onto his channel when he teaches you that stuff. When it comes to the actual process of recording, I'm going to be telling you guys right now, if you guys want to start making What If content, you guys are going to have to be extremely patient when it comes to creating the content that we make. You pretty much sit in a room and talk to yourself for hours or minutes on end, and it honestly sometimes feels a little strange just kind of talking into a mic and being like, Sasuke, or like having those highs and low moments with people hearing you being like, what is that person talking about? But it's just kind of something that you guys are going to be having to get used to. And the last part of making content is the editing process. Now, when it comes to the editing process, that actually is something that I could definitely teach you guys, and it's something that now we're going to be having to go to a different segment of the video for me to teach you guys how to do that part exactly. So let's go ahead and get into that. Me from the past, go ahead and teach them. Alrighty, so we now have to get into the best and most fun, totally being sarcastic by the way, part of the video. Now, in case you guys haven't noticed, I am actually using a brand new mic, so the audio levels might be a little different than you guys are usually used to, just due to the fact that, like I said, I got a new mic. Anyways though, that aside, basically what we're going to be doing today is I'm just going to be teaching you guys how to edit. Now, the way that I edit my videos is honestly in one of the most simple manners possible. I first started off by screen recording like some random anime scene for about a minute or so. After screen recording it, I pretty much just take the screen recording and I insert it into my video. Now, which one should I use right now? Just to give you guys an example, I'm gonna use a Zoro clip. I'm gonna trim it to a random point in the recording. I'm gonna trim that as well. Then I'm gonna take my a random thumbnail. I'm gonna put it on top of it in the timeline so that it's pretty much. Why am I explaining how to edit this when I could just send you guys a tutorial video on how to edit this stuff instead of me actually explaining it? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. You guys are probably like, Zether, bro, what do you mean? Like, wasn't this just you supposed to be explaining how to do this? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I could not be bothered. Let me show you guys what the finished product does look like, however, when I do actually end up what's it called, saving my stuff. Let's use the project. Let's use Project Yorichi. No, actually, let's use Fusion Movie as an example. So as you guys can see, this is the timeline. Basically what I do for the intro is I start off with a background clip, then I put in my thumbnail just for you guys to see it as one of the very first things on screen. Then I like to just throw my character into the mix so that you guys can see him too. I also really like to add music to the background of my stuff. Obviously, then afterwards I throw in my intro. Then I pretty much just throw in the video and just video and 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 video, blah, blah. Till eventually it finally ends, and I have that little whack little cutscene that I've been trying out. But that's really all it is. I'm gonna be leaving a video link down below in the description teaching you guys, or actually you guys can just go check out that one Weeb's version. So yeah, quick side note though, guys, in case you guys want to become a what if YouTuber and you were actually wanting to get a mic and you're thinking, hey, maybe I might actually get a mic, there's a possibility, a very small possibility, that I might actually be giving my mic away and helping somebody in the community pretty much bring it back to life. We need more what if content creators to start pumping out good content so people could once again start getting entertained by this type of stuff. So we need more creators to start coming out and start creating their own scenarios, start bringing their own originality to the scene. And with that, I'm going to be giving away a Movo VSM5 microphone. It's an XLR one, so you will need to buy yourself an audio interface if I end up giving it away. However, I'm honestly not too sure, because this mic is great, or I might end up just getting another one and then giving this one away just because, like, why not? Like, I might as well. I love y'all, and I would just love to see one of you guys grow as a content creator alongside me and use this video and someday down the line to be like, yo, I watched your video, and even though it wasn't that helpful, look at me, I ended up becoming a what if YouTuber. That'd be so sick. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. I'm gonna go take a nap.